How did you resist yung charms? How did you manage to do that? Yung never kayo na in love sa isa't isa? Parang puzzling.
Laging tanong yan sa amin.
Parang wala pa kami na kayo sa tanong sa'yo. You have the intensity even without the intimacy. Is your wife a fan of your tandem with Bela? Never pa nagselos? Parang kanina iba yung kwento mo sa akin.
Kapag meron akong mga love interests, lagi pag nakikita niyo yung mga trailers, nagagalit siya sa akin, sasampalin niya, "Stop cheating on mommy!"
I hope you don't mind my asking. You're in your healing era. You're moving on era after your breakup. How's it going? So, dumating ba sa point na yun na parang gusto niyo tumawid na beyond friendship? Pero never niyo ba na-feel na parang sana ako na lang? Yun na, heartbroken ka na parang mas okay ako dyan sa jowa mo.
Hindi naman siguro sana ako na lang, pero...
Ako na lang sana.
Hello mga kadaldal, our very special guest today, our Hugot Masters. I'm thrilled kasi fan ako ng tandem na to. It's Bela Padilla and JC Santos.
Hello,
Welcome to Dollywood PH.
Hello mga kadaldalan, kamusta kayong lahat?
Hello.
Thank you for squeezing in this interview. Alam ko napaka-hectic na schedule niyo. But before we talk about your movie na sigurado magiging hit ulit, syempre mag-update muna tayo. Bella, you stayed in London for quite some time. No? Are you here for good?
Opo, nag-move back muna ako for now.
I hope you don't mind my asking. You're in your healing era. You're moving on era after your breakup. How's it going?
Hindi naman, parang it's been a while na rin po. Parang I'm super okay. And it was a very amicable and also very...
You remain friends, no?
Yes, opo.
So parang Stella and Fidel din. Paano yun? Yung kunwari
Parang hindi naging friends with Stella and Fidel after. Hindi sila nag-usap. Opo.
Naku, ano pala yun? Spoiler. Pero hindi ko makikita kayo ulit nung ex mo na
Ay, nakita kami ulit, dumalaw po siya sa...
Kaya kunwari years after, parang yung tula and yung 100 tula and 100 na kanta, magiging okay pa rin siya.
I think so. We're both very mature naman. Si Stella and Fidel kasi when they split up, kakagraduate lang nila ng college, bata pa, dahil pa nila emotions.
I'm sure your fans are happy that you're back here for good.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be back then.
And JC naman, is your wife a fan of your tandem with Bella?
Of course.
Never pa nagselos? Parang kanina iba yung kwento mo sa akin. Yung anak mo!
Yung anak ko yung nagselos.
Talaga? Tell us about that.
Ayaw niya. Kapag meron akong mga love
interests.
Mga love interests. Lagi pag nakikita niyo yung mga trailers, nagagalit siya sa akin, sasampalin niya, "Stop cheating on mommy!"
Nandun na siya!
So anong i-explain?
Sabi ko, this is my work and this is acting.
Buy your toys.
I'm an actor and you'll soon find out. So my wife, they know each other.
Oo. Several times. Dumadalaw din siya sa set.
Chummy.
Yeah, she's super nice. Very
Hindi ba
lovely
ng payo sa'yo ever?
About what?
Yung
About JC? Naku, I'm sure she knows JC more than me. Kasi kasama niya everyday. Ako sa work lang, syempre. Pero no, but siya is such a nice person. Sobrang bait po. And ang galing-galing po makisama sa set. Kasi syempre magulo ang mundo ng showbiz. But when she's there, parang she fits in very well.
So walang jealousy factor ever?
Wala.
So yung anak mo nagsiselos?
Yung anak ko yung nagsiselos.
So punta tayo sa yung blockbuster movie na to be aabangan kasi blockbuster yung 100 tula. And ngayon 100 na kanta naman. Awit. Ang Paano yung transition, yung pag-evolve ng character ni Stella and ni Fidel compared to yung pag-evolve ni as person, as JC and Bella?
Kasi nga naman, 8 years ago din naman yun. So, yung pelikula, nasa present time siya. So, sinabayan din ni Jason Paul Laksamana, ang writer and director
Pati yung fans nyo, sumasabay.
Yeah. Yung mga nanood nung high school, ang working na ngayon. So, sinabayan din namin yun na working na rin kami ngayon. So, may maturity with the roles this time. At iba na yung circumstances nila as a person. Of course, iba na yung nangyayari sa buhay nila. Tapos, ang actually, biggest what if lang dito, what if magkita sila ulit?
Yeah.
Ano kayang mangyayari?
So, how much of Stella is in Bella and how much of Fidel is in JC?
Ako zero. I'm
Zero?
so unlike Stella. Very
Totally.
different. Yeah.
Total
Which is why I
opposite.
love playing her. Kasi it's fun to step into someone's shoes for a few months, you know, be someone else for a few months. But we're so different. She speaks her mind, you know, she's very spunky, very confident. Kahit na nasa school siya, I was very shy in school.
Talaga? Parang hindi halata.
Yeah, kasi, well, not shy, but I also wasn't that loud in school. So, si Stella part ng band, you know, like that's not something I would have done when I was in school. And siguro din yung importance ng education. Stella doesn't take her schooling seriously. I take mine very seriously up to now. Like, I find studying so important even after you graduate, you know. Like, there's so many things that are different about us. I always say nga, mas kapares ko pa si Fidel.
Talaga? How about you? How much of
si Fidel,
Fidel
naalala ko siya nung grade 6 ako. That's Fidel for me kasi he's a very fearful person. So, may inferiority complex. Nang feeling niya there's something wrong with him, but there's nothing. Parang
And how did your characters change your perception naman about love? Si Fidel and si Stella.
Ako less judgment siguro, like overall. Kasi yun nga, Stella is a very gritty character. Parang she's such a messy girl. So, siguro because I was brought up a certain way, parang laging sinasabi, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong, this is right. Parang I always had to keep
You walk in a
myself in
straight
check.
line.
Yeah, constantly, you know, you always have to constantly walk in a straight line. Parang when I finally played Stella, parang na-realize ko, you can't really, judge a person for turning out a certain way if this was her environment growing up. Parang nagkaroon ako ng understanding for other kinds of people, which was really nice for me kasi lumalawak yung pag-iisip mo dahil sa yun mga characters, I guess, na pinaplay mo.
I guess same ba, mas accepting na I guess si Fidel sa kung ano man yung nangyayari sa kanya at ang feeling niya sinasabi ng society sa kanya.
On behalf of all your fans and tandem, how did you resist yung charms? How did you manage to do that? Yung never kayo na in love sa isa't isa, puzzling, parang puzzling.
Laging tanong yan sa amin.
Parang wala pa kami na kayo sa tanong sa'yo.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
We are really good co-workers talaga. We're really good friends. At meron ako before na sinasabi ko na parang ayoko masira tong friendship na to. Kasi baka pag tinawid doon sa...
So, dumating ba sa point na yun na parang gusto nyo tumawid na beyond friendship?
Hindi nagkaroon ng chance. Never nagkaroon ng chance.
Bakit pareho kayong parating ni someone, a significant other?
Parang we're not naman kasi the type who change partners fast or often. Parang parehas kami siguro na we take our relationships also very seriously. So matagal. Parang...
Pero may partners kayo, nagdo-double date kayo with
Ay,
your...
Hindi pa nangyari.
Kasi lagi kaming salisi. Parang if one of us is single, the other one's in a really long relationship. So yung isa laging heartbroken.
Pero never nyo ba na-feel na parang sana ako na lang? Kasi kunwari heartbroken ka. Kasi dapat ako na lang. Ganun yung parang mas okay ako dyan sa jowa mo.
Hindi naman siguro sana ako na lang. Pero...
ibang song yun. Wala yung song na yun sa movie nyo.
Ano yun? Bakit ngayon ka lang? Hindi. Anong song yun? Yung parang gano'n.
Yung sana ako na lang. May song na gano'n.
Ako na lang sana.
Ako na lang
Ako
sana.
na lang.
Hindi siguro gano'n.
Hindi naman talaga eh.
Yeah,
So,
parang we never had that.
Tsaka enjoy namin yung process na to na we're co-actors, we're co-workers. So parang ang dami naming pwedeng pang gawin na pelikula na possible na masira kapag kung sakaling maging kami.
Yeah.
We don't want to break that. So we enjoy the whole...
Pero I always say, like, we've played so many characters. Hindi lang naman si Stella and Fidel yung na-play namin
Pero doon kayo talaga nakilala.
Yeah, we've played other characters na romantically involved also. So I feel like in one lifetime, we've been able to love each other different ways na, not a lot of people get. So, I think we're luckier than most people.
Gusto ng universe to na nandito lang kami.
May CCTV yung universe. Diba? Hindi kayo pwede mag-deny. Pero, kinilig ba kayo ever na off-cam? Pero bawal, ituloy ito.
Hindi ko process yung yung kinikilig sa actress tsaka sa...
Interesting kanina yung sinasabi yung kanina sa amin na parang yung process mo na
I detach.
Na you think of yourself as a seller.
I'm a seller more than an actor. I sell it to you that I'm in love. I sell it to you that I'm crying, I'm sad. Pero hindi naman talaga yun yung nararamdaman ko.
It's not the same way for
Pinractice
you.
ko lang yun sa bahay pero I don't really feel it.
Yeah, it is the same way for me. I think one thing I respect so much also about JC is, and the reason why we work together so well is, like, even for this, parang after working on a project, after filming, I think we're the kind of people na when we get to the promo part of a movie, we don't need to talk about our personal lives. We can just talk about the film and it will work. We don't need to create drama around our film na parang we're fighting with someone or this is happening to our lives.
Maraming ganyan.
Yeah, and we don't need it kasi our work should speak for ourselves. I feel like it does. Like, I mean, you've seen the traction also of, you know, what we've been doing so far, the trailers, the scene drops. I think there's so much buzz around it already. Kaya, siguro in real life, we're also very boring. I don't know, I'll speak for myself. I don't know, JC's not boring actually. Ang dami niyang hobbies. Pero ako, I find myself so boring.
Parang hindi naman.
Parang naawa ako sa promo team lagi ng mga pelikula ko. Kasi I can't talk about anything else.
Ako, I'm not involved in any multimedia platforms or whatever. Kasi hindi siya, I'm more busy on the stage work. Kailan lang iniisip ko, sabi ko, shit, wala akong masyadong alam sa showbiz, wala akong masyadong alam sa screen, na hindi ako talagang nakaganon. Kasi nag-i-enjoy ako sa kung ano iniisip ko, kung anong babasahin ko ngayon, anong gagawin ko ngayon. So, wala ako dun sa issues and the mga concerns ng screen.
Let's talk about yung binabanggit mo kanina, yung pinag-uusap na yung Limerence, yung parang idea of love.
Yes, nag-scene drop kasi kami yesterday na dialogue ni JC yung Limerence.
Bagong word na natutunan ni Fidel at I guess ng mga netizens ngayon.
At ako rin kasi as a non-Gen Z.
Lalo na ako. Educate me.
It's you're in love with the idea of love. Magandang discussion yun.
Wala nakaka-relate dyan.
Lalo na sa kabataan ngayon na bakit mo gusto magkaroon ng relationship? Is it for your validation? Is it because you're fearful? Is it because you really want love? Is it so kailangan mong tanungin. Like yung nangyari kay Fidel, he is in love with the idea of love. Like Stella is the end goal. Ano yun? Failure yun sa kanya nung binasted siya. Kasi hindi na validate yung pagkatao niya dun sa nangyari. I think yung kabataan ngayon bago sila mag-step into a relationship, I guess, they have to really find out what it is that they're feeling.
Iba na
baka naman gusto mo lang ng ka-holding hands pala, tsaka gusto mo ipopost sa Instagram. Kaya ako nag-boyfriend, girlfriend.
For show, no? Anong favorite line nyo dito sa, without spoiling the...
Gosh.
Dami.
We had to pick one.
That's a hard question.
Reenactment. Ako mahalang bayan po may reenactment. How long did it take to shoot this sequel? Sequel ba siya matatawag?
Yeah, it is. It's a direct sequel.
Continuation nung nangyari.
How many days did you shoot this?
12 shooting days pero over a span of 2 months, 3 months. Mga ganun po. Parang we started preparing in May. Matagal. Daming trabaho ni JC.
Ang favorite line?
Ako siguro, sige, light na lang. Ayaw mo mag-catch up after all these years.
Ako Stella, anong ginagawa mo dito?
Ano yun? Ano yung famous line,
dito?
Stella? Ano yun? What happened, Bella?
Wala siya sa movie. Unfortunately.
Dapat gines nyo yun. What happened, Bella?
I would love to. Sayang.
Pero paano yung ginagawa nyo? Yung mata sa mata lang, nangungusap na. Chemistry, di ba?
I think yun yung kinaganda siguro ng tandem namin. We understand.
You have the intensity even without the intimacy.
We understand the whole idea of layers in acting. We put on subtext, we put on the context of acting. We talk about the scenes before we go onto the scene. So ngayon, sobrang rich ng bawat eksena, lalo na sa pelikulang to. Sobrang sulit ang feeling ko dito, kada eksena, kada sequence, para kang kumakain sa buffet ng masarap na pagkain. Kasi ang dami nangyayari. And they're just talking. At alam mo kung ano yung nangyayari. Tapos hindi nila sinasabi. I think, so ganun kami every time. Umabot na kami, Dolly, sa kahit wala kaming script, pagtabihin mo kami, alam na namin kung anong gagawin, kung anong gusto mong, saan mo gustong pumunta itong
Yung body language.
Meron na kaming Yeah.
Lagi kasi kami na-assign sa mga director na not necessarily actors, directors. So, like, for example, Direct Jason Paul is not an actors, director. So, he'll give very minimal instructions. He doesn't really go on set. So, parang medyo bahala na kami sa buhay namin. Parang go figure.
Yeah.
So, and he always says this naman kahit nung unang press con, nung 100 tula, na he hired us specifically because of that. Because he thinks that we are capable and we can pull it off. So, I guess na-train na rin kaming dalawa to be this way because of the people we work with. Which I think is a good thing for us also. Kasi ngayon, kahit kanino mo kami iba to, na pull off na namin yung mga kailangan namin gawin.
What was the biggest temptation that you had to face talaga temptation while working with each other? Wala bang mga moments na
Temptation?
parang you got carried away or yung tutuhanin yung halik? Wala talaga. Walang mali siya.
We're not, I think we're very respectful naman in that way. Tsaka kasi
so parang respect outweighs whatever malice.
Yeah.
Na,
walang ganun.
Wala
Walang malice.
talaga.
So,
Grabe, ibang klase talaga yung tandem. Kasi yung iba
I would be so scared if I had to work with someone like that. Yeah, I would probably leave the set.
na yung mag-take advantage.
Yeah, that's not allowed. It's 2025.
Stop feeling it. Start acting.
Ganun talaga yung process niyo.
Yeah, that's scary. Oo, bawal yan.
Anong favorite scene niya sa movie?
Ako, the first time we saw each other again, that was such a beautiful scene. It's so quiet, but also so loud. Yeah.
Ganun. Kasi dumating na kami sa point doon sa movie na wala naman kami sinasabi pero ang dami nangyayari sa mata namin. Pinag-uusapan na. Favorite scene ko, I guess yung challenging scene namin. Kasi syempre, doon sa pagkikita nila, magkakaroon ng challenge yun sa pelikula. Kasi yung nag-iisang challenging scene na yun, na even for us acting, magiging heartbreaking talaga sa audience. So I guess that's my favorite one.
Kasi yung book mo, magkaka-part 2 ba to? Kasi meron kayong, di ba, you wrote about the song, the tula.
No, probably not.
And JC was mentioning I don't want to spoil it, but may part 3 ba to?
We want a part 3 para to complete it because parang every good thing comes in threes. So, parang we want to
Sayang naman.
parang we want to put a proper end to Fidel and Stella's story. So, although the ending of this film is beautiful, I saw it the other day. I haven't watched the full film yet. Ikaw, napanood mo na ba?
Hindi ba?
Okay. So, mapapanood namin sabay sa advanced screening. But we feel like, meron pa, may gusto pa silang sabihin sa isa't isa.
Anong advice mo kay Stella as Bella?
Okay lang yan, girl.
And your advice to Fidel as JC?
Gear up, there's more.
I know! Patay ka sa akin, Fidel!
So talagang may aabangan ka.
Babalikan ka na!
Gano'n, parang may hugo. Ano yung aabangan na yun?
Tingnan na lang. Hindi pa namin alam.
Hindi namin alam eh.
Di ba ito 15 years
So dami
kami
nang ginawa namin na to, dami nang nangyaring eksena na binuubuo namin. So hindi pa namin nakikita yung picture ng buong pelikula. So hindi namin alam kung anong mararamdaman ng tao.
Yeah.
Pero we know that you're gonna feel something na out
Definitely.
of the box na hindi ko pa naramdaman yung feeling na yun. Lagi kami, pag kasama kami, laging may ganun eh. Parang they're pulling a heartstring that I've never felt before. So may chord siya na,
Pero in between this, you remain close. Yung kahit you're in London, yung communication.
Siya nga hiningian ko na advice nung lilipat na ako ng ibang bansa.
So,
Kasi he lived abroad.
When you split up, did you ask for his advice? Or
No
parang
naman.
shoulder to cry on ba siya?
I wanted to, pero nung tumatawag ako, busy siya lagi.
Ay!
So, hindi, joke lang. No, but when I was about to move, kasi he lived in New York to study acting. He also lived in Hong Kong. So, before leaving, I already told him na I wanted to live abroad. So, yeah, he gave me a lot of really good advice.
How did that transform you, yung stay mo sa London?
I don't know, I feel like it made me more tough. Yun din, bigger understanding of the world. Ngayon, parang I feel like I'm always trying to catch up with what's happening even outside the Philippines. I feel like when you live here, it's so easy to live in a bubble. Yung parang gustong-gusto mo na...
Tapos Bela Padilla ka dito, syempre.
Parang ang dali kasi mabuhay dito. We're so comfortable here in the Philippines. Parang we're so used to being sheltered by our families. Lahat dito, kahit naman hindi ka artista dito sa Pilipinas, it's quite easy to...
because there's more comfort zones here in the Philippines more than outside the country.
Or I think, also in general, we're happier people. When you live abroad, parang everyone's so individualistic. Dito pumunta ka lang sa kapitbahay mo, may kakwentuhan ka na kahit 4 hours ka tumambay din.
Doon wala silang oras.
Oo, tsaka dun ayaw nila yun, yung tatambay ka dito ng 4 hours. Bakit? Wala kang work, yung gano'n. Yeah, very different, very different.
I always advise everybody na like mga friends ko na artist na get out of this country, live the life outside, out of your comfort zone.
Anonymity.
Kasi it will make you more grounded. Lalawak yung pananaw mo sa mundo at magiging appreciative ka more than judgmental.
And I
Every
always
time.
say that too now. Yung same advice na binibigay mo sa akin, lahat ng artista na kita kong problemado sa buhay, going through a burnout phase, like umalis ka dito.
So it really did well for you.
Yeah, it will do well for everyone.
But you're here for good na, hindi ka na mag-London.
I don't know. I don't want to say for good anywhere.
Oh.
Also, I still have a house in London, so I'm going back in a few weeks
I
actually.
thought that you have a house there.
Yeah, and I have sisters and a brother there. So I'll
Kasi
always go
you're
back.
half British.
Yes.
diba?
So, lagi akong babalik.
Invite them na to.
Yes.
Sa September 10, magpapaiyak na naman kami.
Nako, yung tissue.
At magpapakilig, syempre. Hindi lang iyak.
So actually, na-realize ko, kaya din nakakaiyak yung pelikula namin kasi sobrang rom-com niya. Kasi sobrang saya namin. And then September 10, ipapalabas na kami. The second installment. Installment naman ng...
Installment, yeah. Pagtutuloy ng kwento
May
ni
third, fourth
Fidel
pa
at
yan.
Stan.
Oo.
At may mga kasama kaming bago dito. Nandito si Albi Casino, si Kyle Echari, of course. And this is still written and directed by Direct Jason Pollack Samana.
So sa lahat ng mga nung high school pa, nung 2017,
Ngayon mga ano na.
iniimbitahan
Working.
namin kayo. Nagbaba na kami ng ticket prices.
Yes.
Meron na kaming 230 to 270. So kita-kita po tayong lahat sa sinehan. Yung 230 na yon sa probinsya yon. Tapos sa Metro Manila, mas 270.
275. So we're trying to keep the tradition of Stella alive na mas mababa yung ticket prices para mapanood po ng lahat. So yeah, sabay-sabay po tayo pupunta sa sinehan September 10.
Thank you so much to my good friend Albert Noco for accommodating us here sa aking favorite hangout, Abbey Beach. So dito kayo gumimik, very near MOA. Maraming salamat Albert and kayo sa Abbey kasi good vibes will surround you here in Abbey Beach. Thank you so much mga kadaldal. Till next time. Ciao!